What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here. Thanks for vibing with me. If you're new to the channel, welcome first and foremost. If you don't know who I am, my name is Q. I am a clothing brand owner and creative here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I am the owner of Stay Groovy. And if you're returning, welcome back. It's good to see you again. Where do I start, guys? Like, this week has been, I mean, you talk about like God really asking for our attention. I mean, I guess I'll just rip the band-aid off, man. Like, I was fired from my job, you know, and this is not a clickbait whatsoever, but I was fired from my job that I never thought I would ever leave, right? As much as I love my brand and as focused as I am on it, I settled into a position where I just saw myself being there until my brand took off and it was able to sustain me and it was able to support the people that support me now. But yeah, I mean, God had other plans, and it really showed me that, you know, when we lose focus and we get lost into something that's not our calling, you know, as good as it may feel in the moment, or as awesome as it may be when it comes to making a lot of money, or just like all the tangible things, the face value things that don't really matter, the big man upstairs always will bring us back to where we need to be. So that's just kind of been the last few days of trying to just like be adjusted to that, because I work, right? Like, it's in my blood. It's something that like me and my family all have in common. We're just workhorses and we don't stop working. And yeah, so like literally just like not having anywhere to be at a specific time for the last few days have been really challenging for me. Just like waking up and having that mental discipline to work out, pray, you know, do my devotion and stay in my word. And then most importantly, like, not most importantly, but, you know, one of the important pieces of that is just developing a routine that allows me to focus on the brand that God blessed me with, you know. And I'm smiling while I'm saying this because it's just so funny, man, the lessons that he teaches us, and the timing of it all. But I'm grateful, you know, not for, you know, losing my job, but I'm grateful for the lessons that he's teaching me through this experience. So yeah, man, I mean, that's like the life of a creative, dude. That's the life of someone who is on a mission, on a journey, and some of the things that you just have to deal with, right? And, you know, keep in mind, like, my job was the way that I funded these drops. My job was the way that I paid for samples, that I paid for, like, everything, materials, models, for, like, photographers, all of that, right? Like, luckily, I have some amazing people in my circle. I already have access to a lot of the tools. Like, this iPad, right, has, like, literally, like, you know, been everything to me and my journey. And it really
I just gotta say, I do not live in a bad part of town or a bad area. My neighborhood, this is the first time I've ever seen anything like this go down, and I've been there almost 2 years. Absolutely insane, but you can see my face. That's how shook I am, because I don't know what the heck is going on. But guys, I swear I don't live in the ghetto. Let's get back to the video.
Yo, I don't even know where I left off. That's gonna have to be a story for another time. I think I was just saying, like, just how grateful I am for having people in my corner and in my circle who believe in what I'm doing because they see how, one, authentic it is, two, how it's for more than just us, right? Like, Stay Groovy is, it's literally for you guys, right? It's for anyone who needs it. And I just dude, I have the pleasure of honestly doing what I love, and that just means, you know, having to deal with hard times and tribulations and things that are going to challenge me as a person and as a man of God, and, you know, a friend, a brother, just things that are literally gonna like rock my boat, but I have to lean on not my own understanding, but, you know, God, right? And it's just awesome, man. Like, the different connections that I've been able to make. You know, I recently sat down with who I consider a good friend of mine, Antoine, who owns 413 LA, and it just was like, it was just amazing, right? The things that we could talk about, and like the things that we came together on that were completely unrelated before we had connected, right? Like the struggles of designing and what that is like as a creative, you know, dealing with creative burnout, dealing with the different things that like involve like running a brand, like dealing with the financials, dealing with marketing, dealing with models, dealing with talent, dealing with drop dates, dealing with manufacturers, supplies. Like, there's so many different things that go into it, and you just have to be hands-on. You have to be very attentive to everything until one day where you're fortunate to delegate that task or to optimize the amount of things that you have your hands in. Because one thing that I've always realized, and one thing that I've always understood, that for me and my brand, I can't ask someone else to do it if I've never done it myself, right? I can't ask someone to pack orders at midnight if I've never done it. I can't ask someone to get marketing shots for the website and do lay flats and do these different things if I've never done it. I can't ask someone to manage the social media pages if I've never done it. And so that right there allows me to go hard at everything that I do under the umbrella of my brand, because one day I'm gonna have to ask and hire someone to do these things. But just, man, life has really been crazy, man. Like, I've just been, as of lately, very, very creative forward. You know, last night I sat on my computer and designed over 100 pieces. And I literally told myself, like, Q, don't get up from this computer until you have the next few years of Stay Groovy planned out, right? Not to the T, right? Not perfected, not dialed in, just like effort, right? Like pure effort of, you know, like I wanted it to make up for the days where I let myself down and I told myself, hey, I'm too tired to get out of bed today, or I'm too tired to get up and promote my brand. I'm too tired to post on Instagram. Like, I almost felt like I was hitting the undo button on all those lazy days and those moments, because I feel like God has put this on my heart for a reason. So like, who am I to not steward it in the right way? And I just wanted this video to be just like a release of emotions, a release of just like anything that's doubtful. And I really just wanted to hit record because I saw a video of a creator who runs a brand out of LA, and he's a smaller creator with a smaller brand, but he was just talking about the struggles of like not knowing that next step. He's like, dude, I had a drop that flopped, that didn't do the numbers that I thought it was gonna do, just like, you know, didn't meet my expectations. And as a creator, as a creative, it didn't make me feel very good, and it ultimately like did more damage than it did good. You know, I had to refund orders because I didn't hit the minimum order, the MOQ, like just like different things. And hearing that from someone who I don't know, who it was actually my first time seeing any content from him. Like, it was the first time me running across his brand, and now like I can root for him, not even knowing him, not even having said a word to him, but knowing that he goes through the same things that I go through, and I can relate to that. And so I just ultimately can root for him in the way that I hope someone would root for me, you know. So I can just say, like, going forward, man, you guys are gonna see a lot more of the brand. You guys are gonna see a lot more of the initiative, the community that we're building, and like, I'm really proud of where it's going. You know, when you can kind of see and foreshadow something going somewhere, and where it's headed, and you can almost just like predict, like, all right, I see this going here, right? I see this going in a way that I need it to go, and I'm just really proud of that. You know, there's a lot more that we need to do, but I feel like me as the owner, I've took an initiative to own it, you know, and to not be the one that people look to for answers and go, I don't know, right? Like, when, you know, my best friend, who's also the videographer for the brand, asked me, hey Q, what's new? Like, I want to give him a laundry list of updates. Like, I don't want to just say, well, not much, you know, because not much means a lack of effort. And, you know, I wholeheartedly believe that, you know, all things work out for good, right? And you know, if you put effort into things, like, your effort is going to determine what you get out of it. And that's with anything in this life, you know. And I'm a real believer in my brand, the community we're building, and how it's going to impact people. So I hope this video helps someone. I'm just going to try to make it as raw, as honest and transparent as possible. Try not to edit it a whole lot, but I'm gonna get to designing, man. I can't wait. I kind of woke up with a lot of inspo today. Gonna go ahead and start designing for the day, pump out some more pieces, so I can hit you guys with the best of the best. More importantly, another reason to stay groovy. So thank you guys for tuning into this video. If you guys, again, are new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. It helps a lot. It keeps me motivated. And if you know, if this isn't your first rodeo with your boy, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, just feeling really inspired right now. So per usual, stay groovy, find some joy through chaos.